Good day, podcast community. Thank you for being at session 3. What it tells me about you, you're a doer. You activate, you push forward, you learn, you grow. And social media amplification is going to be one of the things that's going to help you to amplify you because people buy from people. You are the magic. Anything's possible. All right. We're going to get into a couple things, and let me go to our first slide, which I always want to be I want you to be aware always you are a key person of influence. If you're not interested, this isn't for you. We specifically practice 7, 11, 4, and the 5 Ps. We're going to go into the product and the presentation because all 5 Ps have to be strategically lined up. When you do that, you do it in the most effective strategy for you. You are the magic. Anything's possible. So let's get into the product, because when you look at Substack, you're able to acquire an email for an exchange of information. And because the platform, at least at this time, I don't know if next year, the year after that, if it changes, but right now you can build a thriving community. And you only do it by communicating with people. You have to be aware of the product and how you are able to capture emails, because when you come out with content, your community's got to know. They're too busy to figure this out. So you got to build your community with Substack by giving them value. And you could be doing a paid version and a free version. It's your choice. But your paid version always gets more value. The more value you bring to your community with the problem you solve, with the way you do it, because you are the magic, anything's possible. Strategy is everything. And your social media amplification gives you the ability to amplify through your community using Substack. And when you do that, you're capturing, and you can use that email in another form or fashion to establish more engagement, more value, because the more people that raise their hand. Remember, we talked about 7, 11, 4. 11 is buying signals. You have to have them signaling they want more. If you don't, you're spamming. And spamming is not what we do. We engage, we add value, and we promote you. You're the magic. Anything's possible. People buy from people. So we got to get the content out there. We got to provide things that they'll raise their hand and make buying signals, like signing up for your Substack. And when they do, that's a buying signal. So 11 is what we're going for, to bring people into your community. Remember when we talked about the 150? So that circle of people, everybody has them. And if you can put yourself in another person's circle, then you'll get noticed. You'll have engagement. And you only do it because it's so hectic out there. Time is precious. We only have 24 hours. You've got to be focused. You've got to be creating content. You've got to be building relationships. You got to be building your thriving community. Substack allows you to do that. So if you need to sign up, go connect with us. Go to pkane.me/connect, and you can connect with us on Substack so you can see it for yourself. Seeing is believing, and you got to experience something like I did 2 years ago when my partner, Jeff Bourgeois, kept telling me to to get into AI. I told them I didn't have enough time for that. I'm podcasting. But when I created a course framework and they did it in 10 minutes after I prompted it a few times, it had taken me a year to do that. Being dyslexic, that was not something I was good at doing, but AI did 80% for me. Then I just started recording and started putting my 20% on top of the 80% of the heavy lifting. And that's where you have to always be looking at from being a key person of influence. Authority is a big part of it. Substack will give you the ability to show your authority, to be able to add value, and you'll be able to capture that important email. Then you can do other things with them. So you'll know by the comments, by the way they raise their hand, the signals. Again, they're going to give you buying signals. Okay, now what we do in presentation, I want to shift gears to live events. If you're going to be a person of influence, you've got to speak. And I know that public speaking is the second biggest fear to dying. And so if you don't lean into it and think and train yourself, we do 5 minutes, 3 points, 5 minutes, 3 points. We do our live events on Saturday, the fourth Saturday. Now, according to this, it's going to be the fifth Saturday. I'm up in Richmond, Virginia, attending my 50th high school reunion and visiting with my mom and family. So it's a slight change, but it will be a live event where we have 10 speakers, 15 talks, where we encourage our community to have that presentation. 5 minutes, 3 points. Speak from the stage, because if you learn how to speak from the stage, you're speaking one on many, and people want speakers. But you got to show them what you can do, and you got to practice. Reps. So if you want to come to our live event, go to the Connect. You can see where we connect on the fourth Saturday, and you can be on our podcast first. To be a speaker, you have to have been on our podcast. We got to see where your heart is if you really want to do this. We don't want everybody. We want the right people, the people that want to be a key person of influence, that want to challenge themselves, that want to build a global business, because we are now digital, and digital is global. So our focus is on building your global business through 7-11-4. So the other thing is your downloads. To be able to give somebody something for something. So this is Jeff Borshaw's giveaway, 52 ways to save time with ChatGPT. So they give you their email, they download a valuable resource. What will 52 ways to use the most powerful technology to hit? And right now, ChatGPT is leading the way, but they're going back and forth. Gemini is up there one week, then it's Claude, then it's just great. Then it's Claude, then it's Apple. No, Apple ain't anything. But anyway, the thing is have something you can give away to get that engagement with people. You have to have engagement. You have to give value, and you have to be able to provide so much free stuff they get to know you, like you, and trust you. 7-11-4. 7 hours. A download of a PDF like this is a buying signal, and it's another platform they're seeing you on. Remember, 7-11-4, 4 different platforms. So you're capturing their email. Now they've given you permission to communicate. Now your reputation's online, so don't blow it. And this valuable engagement, keep adding value, keep adding value. keep delivering so much value. They give you more buying signals. They take an assessment. They comment on a video. They become a guest on your podcast. They attend a workshop. They attend a webinar. They read your book. All these things are possible. But the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. That's why we want you to start, because I don't care where you start, but start. You can start investing in yourself at $9 a month. Invest in yourself. You're the best investment you will ever make. Hold off buying all this other stuff that'll make it shiny objects. Always invest in yourself. Growth Day is the best investment you can make in yourself. Try it for 7 days, then it's $50 a month. Send us a support ticket at support@petekane.me. I'll send you my free course, Mindset, Goals, and Habits. That was my first course, and I did it through a framework of AI. So that was my first aha moment with AI. I just was blown away when I saw the power of what it put together. And I was able to put the course together because the framework was done through prompting and through just getting it to where I could produce my authority, my content, and put it out there to give to you. So, Growth Day, the best out there. There's a couple 100,000 people in the community. That would be the best thing you do, is invest in yourself. You'll be able to move faster and add more value to people when you're adding value to yourself through personal growth. Okay, let me see if I've covered everything. Warm audience growth, engagement. We do it through our 12-week transformation, but you can get 5 people together and you just help engage with each other. That way, when you post something, you can get people to put their comment, what they think about it, because you got to get it started. It's like fuel in your rocket of social media amplification. Without engagement, it goes nowhere. So you got to get that strategy of engagement. You can join our course. And if you want to join our course, you can go to petekane.me/magazine and you can join it. We do 20 at a time. But if that's something we do, book a chat with me and book a discovery call where we can help you become a key person of influence. So there'll be worksheets in this session, and I will see you in session 4, where we're going to cover collaboration, partnerships, matrix, but mainly partnerships. That is powerful P in the 5 Ps. Be bold, make a difference.